Welcome to the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona. Game 1 in a best-of-5 first-round series between the Golden State Warriors and the defending Western Conference champions, the Phoenix Suns. Suns and the Warriors, and here's tonight's Chrysler Plymouth starting lineups. And what we really want to watch is the point guard matchup between Latrell Sprewell and Kevin Johnson.
Well, at throwing out of the double team, they'll see if he's going to get going. If he starts making shots, that's when the double team comes up.
Latrell Sprewell not able to do it. Chris Gatling tries to follow. Barkley the rebound. Out it comes to Kevin Johnson. Johnson so creative in the open floor. Air ball. Sabatos with the rebound. Kevin Johnson this year had a high of 25 assists, which led the entire NBA, as Weber trying to save it off of Barkley. Barkley collects it and has it. Above the rim a lot. He gives him some athleticism in that area. This is the poorest free throw shooting team in the NBA. Yeah, so Golden State really struggles from the free throw line, shooting 66%. Barkley's not struggling there, though.
Without him.
Here they come with some full court pressure. That last foul was on Oliver Miller. They break it quickly. Barkley is going to be fouled by Gatling. You talk about pressure situation as well as you can do it. That was beautifully done. Hardly dribbled the ball.
I don't know if the ball even touched the floor. Right here, Oliver Miller gets the outlet pass. Now, that's what he can do for this team. Miller, an excellent passer with his size and the long arms. He sees the floor.
Barkley was 6 points in the ball game. Barkley's had his lowest output statistically he's had in 8 years scoring-wise, averaging 21.6. Last year as the MVP, Phoenix by 1, 6:44 to go, first quarter. Barkley gets Weber in the air, and as it goes in, he's able to get that shot to go and draw the foul at the same time.
He just showed the ball so nicely to Chris Weber, and Weber going for the blocks. He's wanting to try to play his best against Charles Barkley, and he just shows him the ball. Watch right here. He puts it up in the air, gets Weber, and then Barkley wants to eat the basket up right here, takes the ball right to Gatling. I think you're right. Weber, and I said it before, I think Weber needs to continue to try to make real positive things happen for himself, and if it means getting abused a time or two by Charles Barkley, so be it, just as long as you are not intimidated by that and you come back and respond.
Barkley misses the free throw and hits the three. Well, that's a pretty good exchange.
And Kevin Johnson can put the ball on the floor against him. His quickness is a factor, and then he can put the pressure on defense.
He gets to Barkley. Barkley with 14 is fouled again.
I think another area, as you hear this crowd go crazy, where you're seeing a little bit of inexperience with this Golden State team. Now, just think about it. This is the playoffs. If you're going to take the ball to the basket, the defense has to come over, and you have to put the guy on his back. Now, this is Charles Barkley. Not easy to do, but you can't allow him to continue to have three-point opportunities.
He has 14 points. We still have 5:48. Rebound. Barkley over the back, calls a timeout, and he got it. He got it before he landed out of bounds.
Oh, how
He's
sharp.
doing everything right.
How sharp is he in this game?
Well, this is the Barkley that took him to the finals last year. The Barkley that was the MVP in the NBA, and the crowd knows it and senses it as we have this 20-second timeout. You feel some of that again.
Well, I think you're exactly right. And they have been saying all year long that they can turn it on when the playoffs start. A lot of people question that. No one really believed it, but
timing combination.
Oh, yeah.
Out it comes to Dan Marley, who led the NBA with 192 threes. That's an NBA record. Sabatos from outside. Barkley mistimed the jump, but still got it. And Weber fouled him. Weber thought he had a jump ball, but instead, Chris Weber's going to come away with his second foul. Opening at home. Here is Jeff Grayer. Owens comes down the rebound, tries to put it back. AC Green tips it over to Barkley. Look at Barkley come out of there. Off to Kevin.
Numbers that a lot of guys would be happy for to have in a game. 16 points, 8 rebounds. He gets the assist here on KJ. Good double team coming over from Phoenix that time.
Barkley backing in on Houston. Myron Houston, big, strong, nasty defender. He plays Barkley usually very well, but he didn't do it there.
No, but the thing is, if
inside, and Chris Mullen had a hand on it. 9 seconds on the shot clock. A three by Kevin. And Barkley tips it out, tries to save it. He goes over the bench, but he's going to be all right.
I I tell you have to wonder now. Barkley is not going to want to come out of this game. He's playing so well, but you
close. And what a quarter by this guy, Sir Charles. 18 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists. Now, one thing about Charles, he does sense the moment, and sometimes he knows when to get upset, but he also can lose his focus when he gets really upset, and he has had tremendous focus in the early going of this ball game.
Well, you can bet if there's any contact here, he's going to get the call.
And Barkley in, Weber trying to lay off. He didn't want to commit the foul. He has 2 already, and that now is 20 points in the game for Sir Charles. Well, it hasn't come yet. Grayer trying to one-on-one with him. Barkley to the cutting Savannah. That's where Cedric the second quarter.
I just keep expecting Golden State to come with the double team. They were going to give Barkley an opportunity early to see what kind of game he's going to have, but they're just not coming until it's too late. Barkley is so good at throwing out of that double team.
A.J. Green continues to shoot the ball well. That has had a remarkable year. Don Nelson said maybe the most remarkable I've had in my years of coaching. And Barkley to have him on his side this year.
It is just so important every possession, and I think that that you saw right there, KJ up talking with A.C. Green. Barkley here. Now watch how hard he has to work. I mean, I don't think he had to work this hard for a basket in the first half.
The shot clock, Sprewell with 4. Forced that shot. Barkley, and it's going to be off of the Suns. Barkley doesn't agree, and they may have another technique. They're not careful here. The Suns already have 3. We're going to have a timeout called by Golden State. Barkley still working over Bennett Salvatore. Well, no T yet. We're going to go away. 82-73, Phoenix. In the first half, Gatling swiped by Kevin Johnson.
Well, he put the ball on the floor. Never should have done that. Should have taken it right onto the hole.
I think Kevin had a layup, and he gave it instead to Barkley, and Barkley is fouled. Kevin, he finally got it up to 70% at the end of the regular season, but he was down in the 60s most of the year. As Oliver Miller now comes out of the ball game, Frank Johnson is checked in. 1:20 left in the third. Well, Golden State could certainly understand. Barkley, after Gatling goes to the field, that will be a continuation. I don't know how he got that one off.
That is just making sure you throw the ball towards the rim when you hear that whistle. You never know what's going to happen. He gets it to go down after picking up the foul. And watch Barkley. Gatling gets over on top trying to knock that one away. Big body to go around on Barkley. And he just lets it go.
Yep.
Gets the break.
Well, the good players get the breaks, huh?
Yes, because they make them.
That's right.
They make the breaks.
With his third foul, and Barkley got... Here's Keith Jennings, very good outside shooter. He led the NCAAs in three-point shooting when he was in college. Rebound is cleared by Johnson. Stripped by Chris Gatling. The crowd thought he was fouled. Barkley swipes it back. Here comes Mr. Barkley to Marley. He got it to go. He says, hold it up. Let's settle in here.
And Barkley says also, come to me. I want the ball. And Frankie Johnson goes right to his side of the floor.
There's the superstar at crunch time.
Yes. You ask for the ball in a situation like that, you better deliver, and Barkley does. And Barkley says, hey, bring the ball to me. I want it. Watch him right here. You'll see him right in the middle of the screen. He'll look at Frankie and point to himself. I want the ball. I mean,
and what did he do with it?
And
he hit a shot.
I want it, and I'm going to deliver.
And the Suns, and all of a sudden, they had it out of there and headed the other way. Phoenix by 2, 4.5 minutes left in the game. Barkley and Weber are going after each other. And tough defense coming from Sprewell. That'll be his 5th foul. Barkley gets a basket. Sprewell with his 5th, and Sir Charles will go to the line.
And Barkley goes over, has some words for Sprewell, and Sprewell comes back, and he has some more to say, and they are chest to chest. Sprewell's a competitor. I mean,
12 seconds on the shot clock. Into AC. In the game, the Suns by 4. Keith Jennings over AC Green. Barkley with a rebound. Barkley with 18. 18 rebounds at 30 points. A superstar's number.
And I'd go to Barkley again.
And And that's what they're doing. Weber trying to impede him, but he just left him in his wake.
Well, you know, this is the time to go to the man, and Barkley is the man for Phoenix. Oh, it's nice how the superstars step up in a game like this. Barkley, before called for the ball, right now he gets the youngster, takes him right to the hole with the drop step move to the baseline.
Called, we're still waiting. Yep, Don Nelson calls timeout.
After the make,
After the
miss. After the
17.4 seconds, he missed the ball. Barkley with the follow, and that may have done it.
Barkley throws Weber right to the ground, or at least Weber tried to entice the officials. KJ, 82% from the free throw line coming into this ball game, had missed the first one. Golden State wanted another miss. They got it. But Barkley, with the quick move to the middle, gets to the offensive boards. And Weber wanted the foul, but I think, in fact, Barkley just makes the big play.
And Barkley's made a lot of them tonight. 34 points, 19 rebounds, 7 assists. They say to win an NBA title, you got to have a go-to guy. Well, Barkley certainly fills that need as far as the Suns are concerned. Now taking it out at center court. Golden State, 16 and a half seconds left. Weber stripped by Barkley. And Barkley is fouled as he goes up the floor.
Has stepped up.
He started out playing huge. He had 18 points, 11 rebounds in the first quarter. At half, had 20 points and 13 rebounds. Now a third shot. Remember when he called for it? The rebound on the missed free throw. So many big plays.
Yeah. But I think Weber will be better for going through this. This is his first time into the playoffs, and Barkley has handled him pretty easily in this ball game. I think you'll see it.
To win this one. They started fast at Golden State, come back and take a 95-94 lead, and then surge, and they take a one-game-to-none lead. Charles Barkley, a monster game. The guy who was the MVP in the NBA last year, and he played like that tonight.
Yes, he in fact did. He stepped up, and when the game was on the line, Golden State made a run, went ahead. He called for the basketball, and he got it.
And he is our Budweiser player of the game. No surprise there. Sir Charles Barkley, getting the Suns off on a successful note here tonight. 111 to 104. And Charles coming over to join us right now. Ask you one more thing, Charles. I thought one of the real poignant moments of this game, when you guys walked the ball up the floor, you pointed to yourself, said, I want the ball. Like superstar at crunch time.
Well, I told them that if they didn't give it to me that time, I was going to kill them, because I hadn't. They had let the lead get down to, I think, 2 points, and I hadn't touched it. And I said, hey, I'm going to shoot it even if I do miss it. Give me the ball. But that's my job, to make